Hey, it's just kind of a grind game. We knew Valpo was going to stretch us out, shoot a lot of threes, and I thought we did a pretty good job getting there. We held them to 48 points, or 49, or whatever, 48. So, we held Duke in the 40s. I think we had Marquette under 50 before the game went to overtime. I have to check, but if we can, just as a team, to have that goal defensively, to be able to drive us when the ball's not going in. So, I really like how we're playing defense. I like how we're practicing it and how we're communicating. Tough for our, they really got the ball reversed. They really stretched the floor, and I thought we did a pretty good job getting to them. Offensively tonight, we're streaky right now. We got to find. We're tired. We're a little tired. Burton and Pulliam, they're going to have nights when they're going to score 25 each. So, what happened is to have somebody like Shayad as a senior step up, and that's where the bar is for her. I'm really proud of her, and one reason I made her a captain. When she was like in 8th grade, I made her a captain here, and I just want her to. She just has these leadership and just she wants the ball too in tough spots. So it was big tonight for her to stretch them out the way she did. Maybe it was 9th grade. I don't remember.
You talk about the team being a little bit tired and Burton and Pulliam kind of having an off night. Veronica over 6 from 3, and a lot of those were short on the front rim. I think that's an impact of being tired and those legs maybe not quite.
Nah, it's just being right-handed. If she were left-handed, she'd have made them all. Like in practice, we mess around. She's just playing right-handed right now. No, she's a great shooter. She's a great shooter. So the next shot she takes, I think, is going in. The next 10 she takes, I think, are going in. So, she'll be fine. Same with Lindsay. Lindsay was 1 for 12. She was just 10 for 20 at Duke and hit 4 threes on Sunday. So, these guys, they're high-volume shooters, and they're going to have nights. I think we're just a little tired, but Burton's a great shooter, and I trust her.
Is there something I'm not getting with the right-handed, left-handed?
Oh, I'm left-handed. I shoot with her.
So you're saying?
Yeah, she can't beat me, but she's good, I was just messing with you. But she's a great shooter.
Coach, you mentioned Scheid stepping up tonight. You had Shaw and Satterwhite stepping up at Duke on Sunday. What do you think is different about this team compared to some others that you've coached where you just have so much depth and everyone is stepping up?
Yeah, that's a great point. I think Courtney Shaw has really given us, sometimes when you come off the bench and you haven't played a lot, I call them M&Ms and really magnified minutes, So you're really under a microscope, when you're playing 8, 10, 12, 15 minutes. So when you make a mistake, it gets magnified. But, man, she's hustling. She's going after every rebound, kind of Palace-like tonight, the way she went on the glass. And just really proud of her. And then Lauren, the way she played at Duke. And then tonight, you're just getting her back. This is only her you'd have to help me a little bit. Maybe 5th or 6th game of her career, even though she's a junior. As a college basketball player, she's been through everything you can think of. So I just can't wait to get her going. And thank you, though. Those two really helping us now.
Coach, despite the shooting struggles, Abby shot 8 for 11, 5 for 7 from behind the arc. What did you think about kind of her being able to step up and kind of lead the team from behind the arc?
Yeah, that's what she does. And as a senior, that's what you expect. You really, as a coach, you want consistency out of your seniors. She's been in big games, been in big spots, and you want to see that all year from her, and she wants that. She's really worked hard on improving her game every day. So she helps us. Like when she's not making threes, she still rebounds. She's still what she does is the other team has to guard her at the 3-point line, at the NBA line, really. So it's you can use her as a decoy sometimes too, just to stretch the floor, and that helped tonight. We were driving at them a little bit.
Talk about Satterwhite and Birdie. Are those two sort of in a competition for that backup lead guard role, or do they both potentially sort of play different roles?
Well, I think that's a great question. I think because we're running a lot, we're trying to push the ball. Valpo did a pretty good job getting back on defense. We really couldn't turn the corner and maybe kick out. where we've been able to get shy sometimes. But Birdie can play off the ball. She can really score. I think she puts it on the floor. And, excuse me. Again, just like Abby, she's really worked on her 3 game. And, we're seeing the fruits of that as a senior, too. So I think with Birdie, there's a lot of flexibility. She can play a couple positions. And I think Lauren, I think both of them can play. I think Kayla Rainey's going to help us. We're just getting her back into, as a freshman, just getting her time. But there's practices where she's like Ashley Deary, and you can't stay in front of her.
Hopkins and Jamison, we've seen them both get time sort of backing up Scheid, and both of them played in that power forward
Sounds
role
like a law firm
today.
Hopkins and Jamison.
Yeah, there you go. So is that, Abby Scheid played the most minutes per game on this team last year. Seems well on pace to do that again. Is there a significant competition for the minutes behind her there?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's open too, and I think Amber has shown she can, has a different kind of game too. She can step out and shoot and rebound. Bree came back a little bit late, so she's just kind of getting her wheels back, and she's probably maybe along with Lindsay and Jordan, I guess Veronica too. Her basketball IQ is off the chart. She knows all 5 positions where everybody can go. It's just we got to get her. That's where she can really help us.
Shaw, fouled out in just 10.5 minutes tonight. Is that just over aggressiveness, or was there a specific thing that you saw her doing?
I think it's great. I'll tell you, it's great. I think it's great for her. I'm happy for her because it's exactly what you said. It's just I want her to really be aggressive and go after every loose ball. Block shots. She's a shot blocker, natural shot blocker. She's a great athlete. So I don't want her really in the paralysis of analysis where she's trying to overthink each play. Just play, and I was really proud of her tonight. I can live with 4 fouls, Charlie, right? But we want that type of aggressive play from her.
Coach, Sydney Wood with 10 assists in the past 2 games. How does it help? I know Veronica Burton usually the primary distributor on the team, but how beneficial is it to have 2 players right now, I guess, in the starting 5 without Hamilton, but who can kind of find people on open looks?
Yeah, Jordan Hamilton's a great player. So we I said that since we signed her from Texas. But Sydney Wood, same thing. She played on one of the great high school teams in the country in D.C. And so, when you play in that league or in that type team, St. John's, you're not going to average 20 points a game. But she's a really good basketball player. And she's the best defensive player in our team. And she likes, she changes the game. She can play. You saw her tonight, tipping balls, guarding people at half court. She keyed our press. And Sydney can pass in transition. We got to get her. She's just versatile. We got to get her to finish a little bit. But she did a great job at Duke and at Marquette. So. I'm really excited about her. She's only a sophomore, but she plays bigger than her age, if that makes sense.
So last year you also started 4-0. What similarities and differences do you see from where you're at this year compared to last year?
I didn't go to Northwestern, man. You guys don't miss anything. Yeah. I went to junior college, but you're right. Last year when we beat Duke here, they were ranked, I don't know, top 20 or whatever. We beat Green Bay, kind of like the same thing. It was really, there's some eerie similarities, beating Marquette on the road there. We beat Green Bay. And we went down to Florida, and Jordan hit a shot, won an overtime game at Florida. And we're about ready to crack the top 20. And, I feel like there's a lot of similarities with this team, but we got to get everybody on the floor. We got to get everybody healthy. And last year, the next day after we beat Duke, when we opened the arena, Burton had mono. She missed 30 days. Shai got hurt. Jordan got hurt. We just had a rash of December that really, I thought, stopped us from being a great team. This team is evolving. Last year, there were times we were a great team, a Sweet 16 team, in my opinion. I miss Palace every day, but these guys are starting to step up. So you're right. There's a lot of similarities, and just have fun. These guys have fun. They really care about each other. I don't want to put expectations on them. Just play. How you remember all that?
Kind of linking, you guys are on a 4-0 start. However, tonight there were kind of some offensive struggles relating to shot selection and kind of those shots going down. As the team goes forward, how are you guys playing? How are you planning to address that?
Well, I thought at Duke, I thought we did a great job. We were really patient. We got great shots. We got out in transition. I thought tonight, they packed everything in. They took away driving lanes, forced you to shoot outside a little bit. We took some off balance shots that, for Pulliam, there's no bad shot in the gym. So she's the exception to the rule. But everybody else, I think. And our team understands that. Like her bad shots are good shots because she makes tough shots. And tonight it didn't. Like I said, those shots will go in. So I'm not too concerned about that. I like the way we share the ball, and I think that's really important with this group. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks.